Are we here? We're here.
I don't know.
Are we live?
I think we're live.
Oh.
That's how we always start our intro. Are we here? I don't know. I think we're live. We're original. And it is so hot in here, you guys.
It's warm. It's really warm.
Do we even have anybody on? It is so hot in here. Like, our AC can't keep up with the heat because it's so flippin' warm.
Yep.
Warm.
We're live, according to my little phone thing here. So, okay, so it's alive with Steph and Eileen. It's us.
It's us. We're here.
And
We're
back we
here.
are. And it's also Duck Race Day. So if we don't have a lot of people on here, it's because they're all at the Story City Duck Race.
Steph, for those out of town that have no clue what a duck race is, can you please explain to us what a duck race is while I find us on Iowa Falls?
The training starts very early in their lives. Little tiny duckies that are born to their rubber mommy and daddies. So it's all about rubber ducks. And then it used to be that they would dump them off the swinging bridge, which is a famous older bridge here in Story City, into the river. And they would all float downstream, and all of them have little numbers on the back. And you can purchase a six quack, and then the winners.
So
are
instead
the
of
first ones down.
a six pack, it's a six quack.
Exactly. So you get you buy six ducks, and then they float down the river. And if your duck happens to be a winner, then there's certain prizes. And I think this year they had 70 prizes to hand out, including a $1,000 winning prize.
So do they rake them out, or how do they get them out of the water?
Okay, so now they do it on the main street with a bunch of fire people help they get fire trucks out and they scoot them down the side of the road with that.
So no raking involved.
No raking involved. But when it was on the river, they had two PVC pipes that formed a V, and then all the ducks would get down there, and then it's sort of whoever filtered
in.
And then the V got down really tiny, so the person would stand in waders in the middle of the river and go, duck number, boom, and one person would write it down. And they just keep calling ducks until they ran out of prizes. And then they get them all through, and then they do the last duck prize. So the very last
one was like the grand prize?
No, the first one is the grand prize.
Oh, first one's
the last one is, I don't know, some bonus prize. I think they get like a free six quack for the next year or something like that.
Very cool. So that's what's happening today in Story City.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
And Creative Endeavors is having a wine tasting until 7 o'clock.
Right.
So you got half an hour in case you want to come back and watch us later. They are having a wine tasting. So are you surprised I knew that?
No, I didn't. No.
I'm surprised I knew that.
You keep up on things. So speaking of that, I've got some of that Creative Endeavors white wine that we were tasting a little
time ago.
I've only had one sip. I swear. I just ate. I hadn't eaten all day, and I came here. I stopped at Quick Star and got some food. I'm like wolfing down my food. I was starving, so I might get sick later because I ate it super fast.
She consumed her entire day's worth of calories in about 10 minutes.
I had a cheeseburger.
You're in paradise.
I love cheeseburgers. They're so good.
Cheeseburgers are her favorite thing in the world.
Are. Okay, guys, so we've got a lot of stuff. We do. And it's not our typical kind of question because remember that quilt, that Hunter Star quilt that I've been working on, the one from Stripology Mixology. And I found a border that I thought was going to go really well with it because it looked really good when it was all just like in pieces together. But when you actually put it together, it so sucked.
It was a little too busy.
It was just not right.
The colors were okay, but the busyness really sort of...
Yeah, it wasn't...
It sort of sucked the life out of the rest of the quilt.
It did.
So it did suck.
So it did suck. So, love it when she does that. So we've got some options for you. We've got two options that have been narrowed down. I particularly like one over the other, but I've been told that people who have come in and have looked at it have said that the other option they like better. So we want to show you guys. Should we do that now?
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
So you guys tell us. This is the quilt. So this is the Hunter Star, and it's just a crib size. This guy out of the way.
Go sideways so you can see more of it.
Here. So this is the Hunter Star. Oh, that looks so good on camera, except when the camera goes dark like that. There we go.
There.
Just a crib size. So
it's
we're
cute.
thinking like a 5.5-inch border around it. So picture that, and that's what we're trying to figure out.
Or should it be a smaller border and a bigger border?
Right. So here's option number 1.
Here, I'll hold this. You can hold up the options.
Okay. So this is chalk and charcoal, and it's got kind of this navy blue and some purples in it and some lights in it. So it's got a lot of going on to it. So that would be option number 1. Maybe we should hold it closer. Maybe.
And remember that these really dark areas are actually black with a little bit of blue.
It's navy blue.
Not this one here. These down here.
I always thought that was navy blue.
No,
not black.
It's black with a little bit of blue in.
All right. Fine. Okay, so you got that going on. Okay, so that's option number 1. Option number 2 is It's twofer. So we do a little bit of this gray, and this is a cotton shot gray, which is beautiful. And then this P&B kind of purple. It almost looks like somebody took a rake to it.
There are scratch marks.
Yeah. So we got this kind of an option going on, where you do kind of a thin border and then a little thicker border with that purple. And it's kind of hard to see, so maybe you guys won't be able to tell. But you guys tell us, what kind of catches your eye better. And that's what we'll do.
And I'm still working on my Hunter Star from our Hunter games.
Hunter games. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. So you guys let us know which one you like best, and we'll have it up on the wall here in our classroom, and then with the 2 options. And if you guys happen to come in, then you can tell us what you think, and we'll
accept votes from here and in life, in real life. IRL. Yes, I learned these things
in real life. So yes. So okay, I walked in. Literally, I ran from Iowa Falls. We had this big whole thing where the internet was out at Iowa Falls, and so I was using my phone as a hotspot and internet. Anyways, long story short, I literally ran from Iowa Falls to here, and I come in, and Steph has got this awesome quilt. It's not done yet, but
it's started.
She's got it laid out, and I'm like, holy crap! And it's using our Stephanie Brenberg's amazing fabrics. And if you don't know who she is, she's our Northcott rep. She's also a she's an artist, and then she puts her art onto fabric, and it's just beautiful. If you've seen the what do you call that? Sunflower?
The iris.
Which you guys can't see off camera, but it's there. And then like Steph said, the iris. It is absolutely gorgeous. She's an amazing artist and an awesome person too. So she's super fun to be around. But Steph had this vision in her head. She kind of saw a quilt that she wanted to do, but of course Steph takes it and runs with it. So
usually in a direction that no one else is going to try and follow.
And I was like, okay, she's like telling me what she's doing, and she's just halfway through what she's doing here. And she's like, and then I'm going to do this and this and this. And I'm like, oh, you're going to write this down, right? She's like, oh, it's all up here. I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm thinking about it. I'm actually thinking about it.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're just going to show you half of it because, who knows what the other half's going to end up looking like.
It's really cool.
Actually, I'm going to keep that one folded, this one, because this one's not folded as much. So this is the back side, if that tells you anything.
Isn't that beautiful? Like, her fabric's gorgeous even from the back side. Like,
yeah.
There's this one fabric of hers that's in this collection that you see pictures on the back side. And that's how I sell it. Because I'm like, look at all the pictures on the back side.
So this is just the beginning part of it. So I'm not there yet, but
do it this way. I think it's like cool this way. Here, I'll hold it. You talk about it.
So this is just strips of those 2 fabrics that I held up earlier. I have cut 5-inch strips, sewed them together, but I was having a good time. Thank heavens for Morty and me in the very first classes that we did, because this is the diagonal set triangle ruler, and it is $20, and it is saving my life on this thing, because I actually sewed these on that side. This was the edge that I sewed it, and I just sewed. it lined up perfectly because I was sewing it on the diagonal on that edge. So it's worked out really well.
And you were using the engineered corners on that template, that ruler, to help you set it in place perfectly.
Perfect, yeah. It's amazing what this can do. Anyway, so that cut down my time because I've just sort of been monkeying in my head with this whole concept. And then, of course, then I got it done. We were trying to go, thinking that maybe I was going to do a little bit steeper angle, and I'm really not going to go there. But these are going to end up being 45-degree angles. They're turning out great. I'm not even having problems with them. You can see this is what the edge looks like, and this is what I can do. This will help square up those edges, because I know sometimes with bias quilts, when everything's on the bias, you end up with a quilt that's shaped more trapezoidal-ish than it is rectangular.
That's how I roll.
Well, it's either that or your quilt shrinks and it's about half the size of when you originally started because you keep trying to square it up and then it's not square anymore.
Isn't that just beautiful?
Anyway, yeah, it's going to be bright. You're not going to lose your thing.
There's a hair on it.
Oh, there's a lot of things all over it. Anyway, so hopefully we'll see more
next week
and hopefully I'll have some time to work on it, but not too much time. I'd rather be busy selling things. But
I just love how she throws that in there.
I do. I have so much fun when people are in here. It's great. So anyway, this is my fun activity, and this was all put together today.
Yeah.
While people were here. I mean, it's really fast.
So you said that you and Darla were tag teaming that? One was cutting, one was sewing?
Yeah, I was sewing. Darla did all my ironing. I had everything cut. I mean, I all it's been is 5-inch strips. That is the extent of my cutting prior to this, and the angling. And that's all. So then we just sewed it, and it lined up perfectly, and she did my ironing today as I was sewing, and she said, I'm not ironing. I don't know what is in your mind. I'm not going to do that. So she said, I will iron for you.
So anyway. The moral of the story is, get yourself an ironer, and you'll make quilts twice as fast.
Well, we had somebody in here earlier, and they said, I need like you have an ironer. She said, I want to sew the quilt and be a patchwork person. I need a quilter. And she said, the sisters, and it's the one up in Postville.
Oh, yeah.
She said, the sisters tag team. One does all the quilting and the other does all the piecing. So she said, that's what I need. I need a sister. We don't have that relationship yet to where one of us is going to do the quilting and the other's going to
No, because I think I like it both. I just have more time to do the piecing, obviously.
Well, the piecing I sort of enjoy because it's the creative. That's the part that makes my mind work.
I do too.
Not that I couldn't be creative about the other things.
Okay. So if you guys saw me go live yesterday at Iowa Falls, I showed you the super cute, uber cute baby fabric. And Lisa, when I opened and brought in the boxes and opened it up, she's like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. That's so cute. Okay, she didn't say it quite like that, but you get the gist. So I wanted to bring in the panels so those that didn't get to see the live yesterday can see them. And we have a lot of go-withs or whatever you call them.
Fabrics that will go with the panel.
Yes.
And in a large range of colors.
Very
options.
Gender neutral. I think there's like corals, there's blues, there's kind of greens and like creams, kind of this cream color. So very gender neutral, yellowy cream. So this is the ABCs.
Just in case you don't recognize them.
Well, it might be somebody's not familiar with them.
It's a review. Shall we go over them?
Hey, wait, no, hang on. If we're going to review, let's do it right now. A is for apple. Okay, seriously though. Anyways, super cute. And if you look at it, so this is from Benartex, and if you recognize some of the things that Benartex has done, they like to kind of repeat their blenders inside of lines, so that way their blenders will go with the line very easily. So we're looking at like this houndstooth. So I don't know if this is quite a houndstooth blush, which is what you guys are seeing. in our Shop Top fabrics this year. So you've got that, and it's just really awesome. And then the sweet little like star background here. So the houndstooth and all of the letters, and then the star background here. So very soft and sweet. And then you have the same thing, but this one's a little different because you add.
So this is about your typical 24-inch. That one looks like it's more of a yard.
Oh, I don't know if it's quite a yard. Let's measure it. Okay, it's right at a yard. So yeah, this is a 36-inch panel. Good
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying how much I actually know my measurements.
So this one's really sweet because it's actually like it'll help teach the alphabet to your little guys. So A is
D
for
is
apple,
for duck.
D is for duck or duck race. So it's very sweet. I think my favorite one here is the lammy.
That is cute. The giraffe's sort of cute.
Giraffe is cute too.
The bear, actually, they're all sort of cute.
So picture this in a quilt, a normal quilt. But what I see it as is I see it as one of those soft books.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not sure how it would go together, and I'm not sure I'll figure that out. But I know there's somebody smart enough out there that can figure that out. So
that seems like a lot of fun.
That would be a really sweet soft book. And maybe you can make it like
this could be your front page. And that could be your back page.
Yeah. But here's my question. They've just got 1, 2, 3. So where's the rest of the numbers?
That's why it's on the back. There's actually a part 2.
Part 2. Part 2. We'll go part 2. So I just wanted to show you guys that because I love this line. It is so cute. So
it really is adorable. And I mean, this is not normally my color scheme.
But I love it.
But it is cute.
Because we have people that are looking for somewhat gender neutral, somewhat gender specific. Because a lot of people aren't figuring out what the baby is nowadays. They're waiting until the baby is born to see, okay, yep, boy, girl, whatever. So this is kind of fun because then you can kind of, I don't know, fits all motifs.
Yep.
So that's all I have to say about that.
Because they're still going to use this alphabet.
Yes.
No matter
unless you go overseas. Then I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, fine.
So, what else do we have?
Okay. I was just trying to see who we have here. We've got a lot of people here.
Do we really?
Yeah.
That's
There's
awesome.
26 on this side, I think.
I think this number is the same on both.
Oh, okay.
I used to think that it was different on both, and we were that cool, but I don't think we are.
Okay, so far we've got 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. Tanta says she goes for the darkest, so that would be 1.
I agree, Tanta.
And Pat says Pat always has to justify everything.
Which we love.
If you go with number 1, it needs to be a narrow gray inner border. So she wants gray on either one.
Okay. I like that.
And then, let's see. Oh, Pat's also working on one of Hobbs Design's newest. So she's
I know what that is, but I can't tell you.
It's a hobgoblin. I have no idea.
Okay. Now, what else do we have?
Do you want to talk about that guy?
This guy, guy, or that guy?
Go for that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have some really fun kind of picnic-y fabrics at Iowa Falls. And Lisa put together this really cute, very simple, small, the Villa Rosa design pattern quilt. And I wanted to show it off because I think it's super cute. And I can totally see it like using on a picnic table or something like that. But it's got this red and white gingham. I don't know. Oh, wait.
Is there a top?
It can go sideways. But it's super cute. Like hamburgers, guys. Hamburgers.
It makes Eileen happy. and hot dogs and peppers.
Peppers.
And a barbecue.
Barbecue. So, okay, if you don't like it like this, think of this fabrics in a really awesome apron. So you guys have your grill guys out there. You can make a really cute apron out of this. This could be the body of the apron. Any one of these really could be the pocket of the apron. So there's a lot of possibilities with this guy. Making fun pillows for your outdoor furniture would be really cool. And I just love this fabric. So,
very fun.
At Iowa Falls. So this kit here is about $34. So it's pretty inexpensive. And it's quick
and the back is all black.
All about the barbecue.
Smokehouse, burgers, spicy, mesquite, homemade, extra spicy.
Grass fed. So this just might be the cheapest beef you guys will get all year long. Just saying. That's right. I brought in the politics. All right, enough politics. So now, Miss Nancy Jansen, who is often on here watching us, she brought in something for us to share with you. She showed me a picture of it when last time she came in, and
she is here today.
Yay! Hi, Nancy. So she showed me the picture, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. And so while I was gone, she dropped this off yesterday, and then she mailed me the pattern, which is super sweet. So this is the pillow, and she made it in a pillow, and you'll see why she did it as a pillow versus like making a whole quilt. Excuse me. And the pattern is called the Basic Fracture. And I haven't read through the pattern quite yet completely, but from what her description was, it's kind of similar setup as to like a one block wonder, where you have the same fabrics and you have to carefully layer them layer by layer before you cut, and it has to be like perfectly. And then you cut it, and then you sew it, and you cut it again, or something like that. Again, I haven't read through the whole pattern. I have it as a free pattern. I was going to make some copies, and I was going to try it, but I just think it's just so stinking cool.
You know what? I wonder if this would go with those bigger patterns over there.
Yes. These are perfect. Let me go grab what Steph's talking about, because y'all can't see it.
I made my own little.
Like this one?
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly. Thank you for knowing what I was thinking. It's a bigger pattern. So.
What do you guys think? Maybe we should do that. And how much fabric does it take? I don't know. Can't tell. There's too many words. I never learned to read. No.
Oh, Lord. We may have to end this early tonight, guys.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. So anyways, you guys, thank you, Nancy, for bringing that in. Yeah. And I so appreciate it. It is gorgeous, and I can't wait to try it.
That's too far over there. You can't see it.
So and if you guys want to Google this, it's called the Basic Fracture quilt pattern. So it's, I don't know, it looks fairly easy.
It does look like something, though, that you're going to need to label.
Yeah, I think so.
That's, definitely like a one block wonder labeling is going to come in handy.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so that is that. Gosh, I don't have really much for tonight.
Well, let's see. We're not dealing with the dragons.
Oh, yeah. So, you guys, like, the dragon fabric is so popular. We've got people asking us left and right for that. I'm going to show it to you, but it's kind of already all spoken for. This is all we have left. And I've got a gal.
With 3 panels.
2. Oh, sorry. We have 3 panels left. Yeah. So I've got a gal who already has the panels, and she and I are coming up with, like, how to do this. And we're getting more patterns because we're all out of patterns. But I just might have to reach out to Shelly and see if we can't get more, because this is like crazy.
It's gone over pretty well.
Yeah. So
between that and the eye candy.
Yeah. Get some more of this. So
yeah. If you guys have any interest in it, just let us know.
Don't you laugh how I just pull it in front of you guys? Look what you can't have. Sorry. I'm so mean. That's so mean. Okay, so next thing on our list, and again, our list is just stuff in front of us right now. I've really kind of stopped doing the little thing.
Well, we've proven ourselves as far as being able to punt. It is warm in here, guys. Sorry. I will keep it cool as much as possible for tomorrow.
Well, I just think we need to call your AC guy. That's what I think. Okay. All right, you guys. So come in and buy fabric so we can afford the AC guy to come in and fix our conditioning.
By large quantities.
Okay. So we are having a shop hop within a shop hop next month. So if you guys are familiar with Party Express Shop Hop, and this is at our Iowa Falls location, we're one of 8 stores that you guys can come and party with us. So every year it's a different theme, so a different like party theme. And if you saw my live earlier today, I kind of talked about it. It's kind of, so last year they did stars. So they did like a star theme party, which was super cute. This year we're doing cocktail party.
Uh-huh.
So the girls are coming up with a super cute pattern that has cocktails on it because
I can't imagine how that would go.
Oh, because cocktails are yummy. Anyways, so this is Party Express, and there's 8 shops, like I was saying. So it has Calco Hutch from Hayward, Minnesota. Many of you are familiar with her, and I've yet to be there. Sally keeps telling me I need to go up there, and I need to go up there.
Well, in all our free time.
Right. So maybe we should go on the shop hop. Then
good luck, guys. We're out of here.
See ya. Then Debbie's Quilt Shop and Gifts, and that's in Osage. And of course, Iowa Falls Sewing in Iowa Falls. Michelle's Quilting and Sewing in Blue Earth, Minnesota. I've never heard of that place. I want to go visit Blue Earth, Minnesota.
I'm sure Michelle would love to see you.
Yeah. Seems to me in Algona, the Quilted Forest in Forest City, Tilly's Quilts in Fort Dodge, and Mrs. T's Mercantiles in Vincent. So, if you guys want to do a shop hop within a shop hop, because if you're already doing the All Iowa shop hop and you're going to like do this, you're getting a twofer.
Yeah.
And the cool thing at the end of this one, if you visit all the shops and you do whatever you're supposed to do, which honestly I don't know because I can't remember, you get a bundle of fabric at the end for free.
Nice.
So look at these. These are so pretty. They're kind of like a marbly, really pretty bright colors. I think this one's my favorite.
I like that one too.
Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, hold this one and this one up. I like that combo.
That's very Halloween-y.
That's so cool. And then it kind of got this salmon-y color. And then this kind of violet-y color. And then this kind of pinky color.
So is it a fat quarter bundle that they get?
It's
or
a half yard.
A half yard of fabric? Holy mackerel.
I think so. Let me check. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a half yard. Again, I'm so sorry. I don't have all the details.
That looks half yardish.
She's so good with her measurements.
I thought maybe these were just samples, but this is already cut stuff.
Yeah, that's it. So, I mean, it's an awesome little shop hop. And then, of course, if you're doing the All Iowa one, then, you know, like I said, twofer.
As long as you're going to, and what else do we need but better ways to, if you're going to spend the gas to go somewhere, you might as well. Sorry.
It's hot.
She's also been running really hard since she got here. So I've been sitting sewing. So it's not quite so bad for me. But let's see here. What else? What I was trying to think about.
Anyways, do the shop hop.
Do the shop hop.
That sounds like do the shuffle.
Do the hop.
Do the hop. Do the shop hop. Or else.
We will come hunt you down.
We won't. Not really.
Like I said, there's no prescription police. There's no quilt police either. So do what you want to do.
Do what you want to do. Okay. What were you going to say? I'm so sorry.
I don't remember anymore. Maybe this.
Maybe that. So we've been talking about the Villa Rosa of the Month Club, and I decided that I need to rewrite the little sign to make it make sense. So hopefully that makes more sense. So registration fee is $5. You receive 6 to 8 new Villa Rosa patterns each month. What's that next one say? Oh, you can choose to have them, I can't read backwards. Choose to have them mailed to you or picked up in the store of your choice. And then total monthly cost to you is less than $20 a month. So that depends on whether or not you're having them shipped, if it's 6 or 8. So, yeah, fun.
Well, and, you know, there's always the possibility of just doing 5. We choose.
That's right. If you guys only want to do 5,
let us know. We'll make a note.
We'll just choose the 5 for you if you trust us enough.
Or maybe we'll put someone else in charge of that rather than leaving it up to us.
Oh, they trust us. Sure,
well, let's see. Okay, let's hear the comments on that
one. Okay,
you guys.
new question. Do you guys trust us to pick out your Villa Rosa of the Month Club patterns?
If you should want to do less than 6 or 8.
So let us know. We will make accommodations to accommodate you because we are accommodating people.
Okay, lots of people are telling us it's 2 borders.
Two borders.
It's a 2 border situation.
It's a 2 border. Okay. Yeah. So we just have to figure out what fabrics to do the 2 borders in.
And Tanta believes that she's going to trust us enough to choose them. Oh, goodness. Oh, they want to know, Christy would like to know when the shop hop is.
Oh, I guess that's kind of the important details.
In July, sometime. Show up.
Just show up whenever and go, hey, I'm here for the shop hop. Does that work? All right, it is July 13th through the 16th. And if you get the little flyer, they accidentally did 2021 instead of 2022. So I think we caught them all and scribbled it out.
It is for this year.
Put 2022. But it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Thursday and Friday, we're actually... the shops are going to be open till 8 o'clock. So those of you that work during the week and you can't hit Saturday, we're going to be open later by 3 hours for us at Iowa Falls. And again, remember, this is Iowa Falls only. Story City is not involved. So,
but you can still come see us. You just can't get fabric for it.
We'll sign your passport. It won't do anything, but we'll sign it.
We'll be famous. We'll just hand out random signatures. And since Thursday's my day...
I'll be Steph.
Great! I went to see Steph. Who cares? No one. That's okay.
Hey, you can.
Although I do get a lot of people going, how do I know you? I know you from somewhere. How do I know
you? Well, the last people that were in here, they're like, she said something about Facebook Live, and they're like, that's how I know you. So
I knew I recognized you from somewhere. It still makes me laugh because I really don't. I don't consider us somebody that people know because it's just us. We're just as goofy no matter where we are.
That's true. We were even goofy in the pharmacy. I was goofy in the pharmacy. Yeah. I was goofy in the pharmacy. For sure. Yeah. People had to increase their medication levels after they saw me. I'm kidding.
It was great for business.
Right, what are we at? We're at 7:02, and we only have one thing left. This is going to be a short night, which I'm...
Because she's hot. We need to go hunt down air conditioning.
Are we missing anything?
Well, we still have shop up books, right?
I think we have like 2 or 3 shop up books, and we found our copy.
Just in case you were worried.
I kept
We are slowly going through that Iowa shop hop fabric. It is the kind that you have to wash ahead of time, but you know what? It's still a good design, and we've been going through it. It's been
awesome.
We've got a couple of them where we're down to like minimal or nothing, but we're getting there.
I know what I want to talk about. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
So I went into a really cute boutique today in Iowa Falls. It's called Find Your Fabulous, and it's like 2, 3, 4 doors down from us. And it's like she's got new and gently used clothes in there, so upcycling clothes. And I love a good consignment store. Like, I love it. So I got these new capris for super cheap, and they're like super cute, right? They've got little bling bling on the front here. So super cute, super cheap. And then I found this really cute bracelet, and it totally reminds me of like Tim Holtz.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
So I got it. $5. So it's called Find Your Fabulous. And it's just the cutest little shop.
And you did. She found her fabulous.
I found my fabulous. And it's awesome. So, whoops.
So next week, we're probably going to be doing updates on my quilt.
Yes.
Maybe updates on your quilt.
Maybe.
We'll see if she can find her border. Run for the border!
Oh, now I want Taco Bell.
She just got done eating. Oh my gosh.
I like food. Speaking of food, Steph
has
made something from our lovely country register.
I actually got home in time to actually make stuff last night.
Oh, show them the cover. I always love their covers. So
there
cute.
We go. There we go. Some cute stuff. Cute little bears.
Do you know, I think like this kind of garden, like flower pot and everything, it has a cute little rake like leaning up against it. That would have been cute too.
What?
Not judging, but
of course, I haven't tried to figure out which page I'm on. So let's see. We did the banana bread. We're not there.
Hey, it's us.
Page 11. Just in case you were wondering, that is where we were. These are called amazing bars. So they're on page 15.
Oh, go ahead.
So amazing bars. So I was making these last night, and It involves making cookie stuff. The thing that freaked me out was they said, it's going to be very thin. Spread it into a 9x13 pan, but you only use 3/4 of it. Well, I was trying to eke it across and get it all spread out, and it kept breaking it. It was like, finally I was like, I don't care anymore. It's just going to happen. Well, didn't it just grow and cover and mix? And so don't worry about it. If there's holes in this when you're spreading it out and you can't get it to mix all the way across or whatever, it's okay. It'll grow across and turn out just fine. But you bake it for 15 minutes. Then you have to start dealing with the stove because you're melting caramels. And the last time I did this, we also had to use these because we couldn't find regular caramels. So yet again, these are Werther caramels. Ooh. So pretty intense caramels. But you mix that with heavy cream and butter until it's very smooth.
Are you telling me there's a caramel shortage out there?
Well, I don't know. There was when I was trying to buy these for the last recipe I used before. So anyway, so you pour the caramel over the cookie base. Then you pour 1.5 cups of chocolate chips, the milk chocolate. Can't talk, but milk chocolate over that. Then you're supposed to crumble the rest of the cookie stuff. I was a little tired. I went chunk, chunk, chunk. That works too. But crumbling probably would look nicer and be a little bit more even. But
so I would like you folks, when you are making this and you're putting the crumbly bits on top, make sure you're saying chunk, chunk, chunk.
This is the chunk version. But if you want to crumble it, that's just fine. I was just trying to go quickly and get it into the oven because it only bakes for another 15 minutes. So you have 15 minutes on the bottom. You put everything on layered in there, and then you do 15 minutes. My guess is the top might be a little bit more cooked if you do smaller pieces than if you do.
So it might be a bit doughy and soft?
It could be.
Some people like their cookies, like chocolate chip cookies, kind of soft and doughy a little bit. So,
so
good.
There you go.
All right, I want a 1/4 piece. I'll take a napkin.
Yes.
Because, again, let me remind you guys, we taste test these recipes to make sure.
For you.
Yes, that
and
they are
it is buttery.
Delicious.
And you do spray your pan, but I'm not sure how much you need to spray your pan.
And I think the Ames Guild is having their guild night, so Monica and them aren't on. But Monica always says, you guys like everything on there.
Not everything. There was a thing from
and now I say
New
that,
Zealand.
And now I say that every time. So now she's going to say, you guys say that every time. Sorry, Monica. Love you, girl. All right.
Anyway.
Let's try this. This is good and buttery.
Uh-huh. It's definitely soft. And chewy.
It almost tastes like a Heath bar. Or a score bar. A score bar.
Maybe score bar.
Mm-hmm. That's what I meant.
But not as crunchy as a score bar.
That's really good. It's like English toffee.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, yeah, very much like.
Well, and I think it's the Werther's caramels that give it that extra little bit of oomph. So I would use Werther's instead of regular caramels.
Well, and it said 11 ounces, and because I had no idea how much I got a big container of Werther's, and like I said, I was using it up. So I'm like, I wonder how many Werther's are in an ounce. I'm going to make it 4. And I had 45 caramels, so I ate one. Just trying to make it even. So I put 44 caramels in to make this. And it came out about the right amount. But if you need to add a little extra to help make it thin out, you can always add a little extra cream. Because they want for heavy cream. They call for heavy cream in there.
Huh. So good.
So anyway, but very good.
It's very good.
Good
it's very sweet. Very, very sweet. So I just wanted to show something because it caught my attention.
Pat wants to be the person to choose the 5 Villa Roses for everybody.
Okay, Pat, you can do that.
But we get to choose yours.
Okay, I just saw this. It's called, I can't pronounce that. It's a bead store, and it's in...
Burper's Beads.
Is that how you pronounce it?
That's how I pronounce it.
And it's in Tama?
Tama,
Iowa. So you guys,
there's a bead store.
There's a bead store. How cool is that? Burpers. That just sounds funny to me. Anyways, so a bead store, if anybody's into beading. And then, oh, look at this Fiber Heart and Jam's Coffee Bar. Where's this at? Urbana. See, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Urbana.
For those of you,
Urbana. It could be Urbana.
For those of you that don't live in Iowa, there is a Nevada, Iowa, that's spelled exactly the same as Nevada. I can't even say Nevada.
Well, there's also a Nevada, Missouri. So we're not the only ones. So yeah,
it was culture shock when I got here. Let me tell you that. I don't know how to pronounce words anymore. So, anyways, all right, you guys. I think that's it.
That may be all we have for you tonight, guys.
We're 5 minutes early. Wow.
Oh, we made it. We went over last week, so it's only fair.
Did we?
Well,
yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
So sorry. All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with the best quilt shop owners here in Story City and Iowa Falls.
We'll see you next week. Same so time, same so place.
Bye, guys.
Bye.